Welcome back to Strength Culture's podcast, number one in the hearts, number one in the charts. Just wanted to quickly stop by and let you know that we have an 8-week starter pack here at Strength Culture. This is everything that you need to realize that your current gym kind of sucks and it's probably not the best environment or the best place for you to actually make gains long term. The beautiful thing about training here at Strength Culture is not only do you get access to us, the coaches, throughout the week to help you with your technique, to help you with your programming, to help you with whatever you need in the gym, but you also gain access to the space and the community here of like-minded people all pushing for strength and performance in the gym. It's a relieving feeling when you start to move in the direction of your goals with other people around you. It really pushes you and motivates you, and it makes the entire process so much more enjoyable. And that's why we created this 8-week starter pack, because we do believe that there are people out there that need a space like this to really see success with their training and their health and fitness goals. So the 8-week starter pack includes 8 weeks of gym access, 8 weeks of programming access on our training app. We have a bunch of programs that you can select from. A technique session with one of the coaches to get you on board here, to actually help you understand how to move better in the gym for your goals, and then also a nutrition consult with Didier to start to align some of your habits and lifestyles outside of the gym. This entire package is only $199. What are you doing not jumping on this if you've considered joining Strength Culture? It is the perfect place to start. If you sign up now, it gets you all the way to the end of the year, so you can finish off the year strong, make some progress, make some gains, and enjoy the journey that is strength training and performance training. So the 8-week starter pack is the first link down below. Check it out. If you want to speak to me, you can simply fill out the form or just shoot us a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to chat and to get you started here. So hopefully see you around. Welcome back to Strength Culture's podcast, number one in the hearts, number one in the charts, episode 104, I think. That's where we're at. Charles, how is Derrimut going?
How's the free gym going?
How's the free gym going?
So I've actually been making that joke to people when they're like, about something. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, they're actually paying me to be there. Like, and people are believing me. So anyway, they're not paying me. I bought a membership like everyone else, $4 a week, but it's free. And it's good. I like it. It's exactly what I wanted in my life. All my life was missing. Just a bit of grunt work like that again. Yeah. So I think I got a bit stale. Like, you train. Our gym is great, but we will never view our gym as a customer. You'll never view.
Nice, good save.
You'll never. No. This is the best way to explain it to people, because they're like, oh, it sounds like you. No, our gym's fucking amazing. And there it's like, even I asked Dean yesterday. I go, oh, you got to do a casual at Derrimut? He goes, fuck that. I'm done with commercial gyms. I love this space. So. The thing is, for me and us, it's our work. It is our work, and we'll never view it as a customer again. It's the same as I remember, and I learned this through it was marketing or some shit. They're like, you'll never view your brand as a customer will, because it's your brand. It's like you care more about your brand than a customer does. So anyway, that was the crux of it. I'll never view our gym again as a new member or whatever. It's a customer, unbelievable space. Anyway, I think as coaches, and a lot of coaches will probably say this, is having a place to train away from work, I think, is important. So like even Sunday, I went there and slammed some arms with Deuce. I just wouldn't want to come to work on a Sunday, because even just coming to work, rocking up it just reminds you of work. It is work. It's our place of work. And then like, an example on Sunday, your parents rock up, clean the gym, and
Absolutely.
It's like you got to chat to them and like shit like that. Get stuck talking to Loris. What a chore! It's very easy to talk to
Jamie. Fuck your parents.
Fuck your mother that runs this gym.
Oh, Loris,
I've got to see your fucking parents on a Sunday. I like talking to Loris.
Oh, Robert.
Yeah, not on a day of rest.
Oh, Robert, go fuck yourself.
Sunday's God's days. Anyway, that was just an example. Of anyway,
I was with you until you brought Loris into it. I was with you up until then.
No, it's not. I'm not saying that, but like,
you're implying it. Read between the lines.
Yeah, I hate Jamie's mum. I love Loris.
Mum's an angel.
We love Loris. We love Rob. Rob always asks me how my dad's going.
Yeah,
with the
because
double knee
mate, they're
thing.
so interested
Always.
in how he went with the knees.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
They love it. I
How
think
is your dad going
it's
with
the
that?
boomers connecting. Yeah. They're connecting.
Just the boomers just like genuine care for other people.
They
Actually take interest in others. Like,
fucking hate that. Dad's going.
Always asking me how I am, how my family's going.
Yeah.
He's going good.
Yeah.
He's hopeful that he'll be able to dance Greek at the engagement
mate.
Oh, nice.
next week.
Has he gained
That's
height?
That's his metric of
Has he gained
performance coming
height?
back. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because his knees are straighter,
Yeah.
so it would.
Gained a couple inches.
It's been a bit of a slower process than he would have liked. He had a double knee replacement, by the way, for anyone that's wondering out there. Double knee replacement because he had knees that were bent like bananas. And it's just been a bit of a slower process than coming back would have liked.
Yep.
Anyway, back to Derrimut.
Is it time to get Johnny McNara on the sauce?
TRT.
Bit of TRT, surely.
Yeah, maybe.
I reckon
Your
he'd
dad
have
needs
high
TRT.
levels of natural test.
Yeah.
I
That's the
reckon
problem.
absolutely.
Maybe now he's been a bit inactive. They might have dropped a little
I
bit.
reckon
We
We've got to get Rob on the test.
Or even those peptides, man.
Your dad will be crushing the brides after.
I reckon my old man's also got high levels of natural test.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, back to the Derrimut update.
Yeah,
So,
fuck boomers.
fuck boomers. That's it. Stealing all our houses. All right, back to Derrimut. It's just what my training has been missing right now.
Yeah.
Right, I hit a back day the other day.
That's what I mean. Like I was actually on Thursday just doing back. Like I was just that machine, just four hearts at that machine. Like how we used to train when we were young. And I think there's a little bit of that I lost because you just, I don't know, you just get a bit stale or whatever.
Well, I feel like you just end up going down paths that they work for you and you're doing well, but then sometimes those paths get a bit boring.
There's definitely an element of when you walk into Derrimut, you got to let everyone know you're the alpha.
You're the alpha there?
No, well, everyone thinks they're the alpha, so you have to elevate. So like,
It's just a room of alphas.
There was a section in the
room of
gym. I
alphas.
was with Donnie and Deuce. You weren't there. We were training together. And there was just like a corner of the gym where no one was smiling. I think we were the only people smiling.
Yeah,
and they're
you gotta
like,
let
fuck,
them
I feel
know.
out of place.
got to let them know you're the alpha. So, it's good.
What's
I
your
like it.
experience been like, Buzz?
It's been a lot of fun. I am gonna invest in a stringer
Yep.
soon.
One.
You don't have any left?
You got to get a gold one.
No, I've got a stringer at the moment, but
One
all the
stringer.
new age stringers they're not it. There's black and blue fashions in Reservoir. They've got like they all did the 80s bodybuilders, like kickboxers and shit like that, and they've just got some out there designs and like parachute pants and sick and shit. So I reckon that's the go. So we're gonna go to
Reservoir.
in person. Get
It's a
there.
hack squad in Reservoir, wasn't there?
There was a hack squad in Reservoir.
Oh,
I reckon there's a
speaking of a
couple.
hack squat, I used the Panada hack squat.
Good.
Panada.
Panada, it was crazy.
I saw their like high curl machine.
They got everything.
I use the
They've
Preacher
got
one.
machines that I was like, what the fuck? I've never, it's just like, it literally for me, it was like walking in there was like a playground, a gym playground. For people like us that are into gym, that's our shit,
That's fun.
our job and whatnot, it's like a playground.
Yeah.
Just playing on machines.
I used the Panada pendulum.
Yeah.
And it felt great. Did a set, warm up set. They get 3 plates on their working set. I had this guy come up to me and it's like, "Oh, do you mind if I work in?" And I don't know, maybe it was a TikToker, as a content creator, something I don't know. And he had his mic on his cap. I was like, "You mind if I film?" I'm like, "Go for it, bro. I'm all for that shit." Obviously, he sets his tripod up, goes on, and I don't know if maybe it was one of those TikToks where he was trying to be like, I'll warm up with this guy's working set sort of thing. And he sets up and he did 4 reps and it was an RPE 10. And he gets off and he's like, "Oh, fuck, this machine's fucked, man. My legs. And he's like looking away from me. He just picks up his tripod and like legs it. And I was like,
That's a blooper reel.
yeah, that was
They
good.
definitely have the music is louder in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Hey,
I
I
heard the ice bar's already broken.
Yeah, broken. Yeah.
Didn't take long.
Astute observation. I don't know. I washed my hands yesterday. It wasn't that loud.
I was in the shower. It was fucking loud. Maybe they've turned
Maybe
it
in the
down.
shower.
The shower.
Maybe in the
oh my
shower.
Maybe your
loud.
senses are just heightened, Charlie, because it's
Derrimut.
fine. Your
all the-
life's finally in,
Bro,
in
it's
all the
completion.
trends.
Psytrance. There's like Melbourne minimal tracks and shit like that.
It's just bass.
It's just bass.
Constant
You
bass.
walk in there, you definitely. I walked in on Friday and like,
Alpha.
Yeah, I wanted to get a skin fade.
I walked in like I was like, so sometimes on Friday, I can't be bothered, train. Walk in there, I'm like, I'm ready.
Charlie likes training again.
The alpha.
Yeah, just gonna flex on people.
Have you done any heavy shit there?
I did stiff legs 160.
Oh, did you clean?
No, I didn't.
You didn't get back to
I'm
me.
gonna do my deadlift there this week. Probably like 270. Just load it up. Let know.
That's a slap.
I saw Tom Glover pull 300 there the other day.
Yeah.
He's like, I had to do it.
Who pulled 300? That was a
Tom
slap.
Glover.
You said the C word.
Tom Glover is strong as
He's a strong
nuts.
boy. He's going down
Strong
a weight
lad.
class too.
Is he?
You
You scared him off, did you?
I scared him off.
Getting away from 110 there. with all your snatches, he's like, nah.
He would destroy me with my 40 kilo
him off.
snatches. He pulled 300 there. He had to. He said he had to let him know. There was a guy there. So this is where, and this is a really good example of why I think spaces like ours are great and really, really good. There was a guy there that was deadlifting and like
And also, okay.
no.
Decent.
He was deadlifting and just being a dickhead, like fucking scream, like
Really?
throwing the weight
Yeah.
down. I'm just like, come on, man, it's no room for that here. Come on.
Beater.
I don't know. I think there's heaps of room for that.
There's a lot of room.
but it was stupid. It was on his warm ups. He was like 180, then 220, and like throwing the weight. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I saw a guy throw cable, like just throw the
cables
cables
There's no
down.
need for that.
Throw it down.
But that's the
I was
Derrimut
like-
spirit, though. Like, surely no one's gonna come up and be like, oh, no, I don't do that. It's just
No, he was in the corner. It was in the
Maybe we
corner.
should start a fight there.
I was thinking that yesterday.
and going like,
I was wondering if it was like, you know, in prison, how like if someone comes up to you and like tries to steal your food,
Yeah.
something like that, and you have to
Let
kick
them
the
know.
shit out of him to
Someone
let him
takes your
know.
machine.
Yeah. So
Someone takes your pendulum again.
But everyone there's been.
You got to fight on day one.
Everyone there's been absolutely lovely.
no, everyone's been really, really nice. So there was this tricep
But we'll
machine.
fight them anyway.
And it took me ages to work out how to use it. And then I could see this guy strike, so I went over, helped him, like do like this. It was mad though. A lot of moving compartments to it. Back, forward, seat goes back and forward, up, down. It was like a saw trap.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was crazy. But nailed the triceps.
And what, you just put your elbows on the
Oh,
pads?
man,
Like
just
a bit of a
extend.
stretch.
Yeah, it was
Bang.
good. It was nice. Panadas.
Stretch-mediated hypertrophy.
Ricky Panada.
Ricky Panada. Is that who it is?
His last name's Panada. What's his actual
No, there's
name?
a name. It says his first name on there. I didn't.
Yeah,
my
his
vision's
first
not
name's
He's
that
Italian,
Panada.
isn't
It's
he?
Italian. It says made in Italy.
clear.
Panadas.
So,
His name's Panada.
Yeah.
Joey Panada.
Joey Panada.
it's been very hard to like
Seppi
get
Panada.
back on program. Like I've written my program. I have my minimum exposure I need to hit for
Yeah.
like SBD and like big lifts. But I go there. I've gone there like twice.
I think-
last 2 weeks, and I'm like, I just can't.
Have you bought a membership or you paying
Yeah, I bought,
cash?
no, I bought a membership.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't.
Sorry,
pay-
were you given a membership?
I was
Yeah.
given. Yeah, you know, I actually am sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I. It's impossible to be on program in there.
Will they let us do a
What
training vlog down there?
I don't think it's possible.
No?
Yeah.
During the middle of the day?
No, 100%.
During the middle of
How's
the
that
day?
possible?
They wouldn't let us.
No, they would let us,
We just need the good mic. Did you buy those mics?
or just yell.
Once we get those mics sorted, we'll be able to do anything down there.
Yeah. Let's do a training vlog at when you
Derrimut.
get back, Donny, from Japan.
Sunday was okay. Sunday wasn't as busy.
Oh, we'll just go like fucking 10 o'clock on a Tuesday
I
or
don't know.
something.
Apparently at 6 a.m. it was just as busy as
We're not going at
6
6
p.m.
We should go there at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I reckon it's to be busy.
I was thinking of a chunk. We spent 24 hours in Derrimut. Train,
Mr.
sauna, have lunch.
Is the food open 24/7?
Yeah,
have a
And
protein
it's
shake
staffed
before?
24/7.
Protein smoothie bar.
Have you had a smoothie?
No.
I saw like 400 people walk out with him yesterday. We walked into the gym. Everyone had a smoothie. I'm like,
Smoothie.
these must be hectic.
Yeah, we'll get one. We'll get one in the vlog.
There's a little basketball court in there.
Little sauna in there. There's a little
I'm
basketball
going there for the
court.
court. I'm not lifting. I'm just going to go.
It's not really a court though, is it?
It's
half
a-
court?
It's a key.
Is
It's
it
a
a
key.
half court?
It's a key. It's cage fight.
It's cage fight. That's where the fighting happens.
Oh, that's where we can punch
So
on.
someone jumped
About the ring.
at one of the other Derrimuts. They jumped in with a box cutter.
That was
hear
the
that?
Coolaroo.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
What?
There's a video on TikTok.
On TikTok, came in with a box
Because the
cutter.
And did what?
Shanked him.
Like her people? Her
Did he shank
people?
someone?
No, it was a targeted thing. It wasn't like just shanked. There was like 40 guys walk in to go kick the shit out of one guy. It was premeditated. They knew where he was.
really?
They went to go beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so there was dramas.
There was dramas. There was dramas.
That doesn't happen in Oakley.
Yeah,
Oakley's
no.
sophisticated.
Yeah.
Oakley's sophisticated.
Sophisticated clientele at Derrimut.
Charlie's going to put his fucking photo up on the wall. I'm now PTing out of Derrimut. 10 years of experience.
That I think the best way to tackle
bio.
Derrimut, sponsored Derrimut athlete. Claim it.
Come train with me at Derrimut.
Train-alongs. Do you reckon you could? We'll
absolutely
have a
you could.
train along and people just rock up.
Yeah, man.
I think the best way to combat your thing about being off program and this how like on Thursday I do my like 2-3 movements that I'm actually training, and then the other 2-3 are just fun.
Yeah.
Because it's
Exploratory.
exploratory is the new word that I've been seeing on the gram. Exploratory movements.
Exploratory.
Many syllables.
Exploratory. Just fun. So 3 movements that you're actually training, your 2-3 main movements, and then 2 or 3 machines that are.
Bro, we were doing force reps, drop sets last night.
Yeah, you'll be right.
Intensification methods.
Did
Are you
like,
that fragile?
we did like 5. Huh?
Like I was doing those as well. I was doing.
Man,
I
what
was
do you
doing the
mean you
machine.
asked me if I'm fragile? I said I was doing force reps yesterday.
I was doing
fragile,
those
mate?
ones, and Deuce was dropping it. It's mad.
Little force reps. Anthony was off with the fairies for one of my force reps, and I yelled at him because I had my headphones in. He was like, "Hey, are you focused?" It was mad.
You got it. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a
My
good
test
place.
has risen.
My test rises in there.
Derrimut.
Derrimut.
It's in the water.
But I
It's in
still
the
don't have the
chicken.
nuts to ollie lift there. I think Tuesday will be my ollie lifting day.
Any
at the-
test you've gained just plummeted by saying,
when
I
you
don't have
didn't-
the nuts. You know?
No,
don't know,
I got a text message on Friday saying, "Do you reckon it's fucked if I clean in here?" I'm like, "Nah." Like assert dominance. And he didn't message me back, and I knew you did. I knew you didn't follow through. I was gutted.
I feel like you have to be confident though. You can't be cleaning in there and not be confident.
That's what I
You want to
mean.
get to a level where you're confident.
I feel like because I'm still in that
definitely not.
newly learnt, that early
Everything's
learning
a flex.
phase. I'd rather just do it down here in safe, comfortable
And they'd
environment.
probably tell you. No,
And that's
they
an
wouldn't,
upside
would
to our
they?
gym. Come here.
Safe,
You want to feel
comfortable
safe and
environment.
comfortable.
Inviting.
Inviting.
They would,
But your test will plummet, so
low test,
and you got to pay.
and you got to pay.
we're not a free gym,
We
unfortunately.
don't hand out free memberships. Someone asked if we're going to get a sauna. I was like, nah.
No.
I think there's nah. I'm off the sauna thing. I used to love it. Like, we're going to get a sauna, but I think like,
Will you use
just-
a sauna at Derrimut?
oh yeah, no, 100% I'll use it at Derrimut. No, I'm saying, no, I like saunas. I'm off the sauna here. Like, I don't think there's a need for us to put a
not a
sauna
need.
in here.
There's not a need
We used
for
to
a
say it all the time.
You just did a no dance hill and then you've got a sauna and then you sauna.
Yeah, no. But like, 100% I'll use the sauna at Derrimut. Yeah, I'll go Thursday. I'll use it. after
Saunas
I
are mad.
No, for us here, like the investment of putting it in is
know
it
what you
gonna,
mean.
you know,
Yeah.
There's other things. we
low
can do.
hanging fruit
Yeah.
to improve the business than a sauna.
Nah, bro, the sauna.
The sauna, will save us.
We need
So-
one hurdle. Big hurdle. One adjustable hurdle. I've decided. I've pulled back my
We need
demands.
blocks.
I saw
We need to get rid of
We
some
can just
racks.
put them in the stairwell.
Zach Congonis was doing them off those like soft pad iron edge boxes.
Yeah.
I thought that might be something we could potentially.
We need something like that, so we can do the clean pulls.
Yeah,
Block,
we need to remove
block
a rack.
cleans.
We need a
Blocks.
Panada pendulum as well.
pendulum.
Pendulum.
All right, that was a good update.
Panada hack squat's mad.
Yeah.
I reckon we just go big on the hack squat and just get a new piece.
They got Cybex hack squats there as well.
They got a Cybex. It was being used. Like,
But what do we get rid of? Because I feel like we've got no space.
No, we got space. We
Where-
get rid of the high plate loaded row.
All right, man. Yeah.
Getting rid of
Heaps
all the
space.
combos.
Yeah, combo's done.
Combos are gone.
Combo's done.
it's heaps of space down there. We haven't maximised it at all.
I think we're getting close.
Heaps of space. Heaps of space.
We have no machines, just heaps of
Mate,
space.
when there's a will, there's a way. We'll find a space.
Knock out the shower.
Knock out the change rooms. People just get changed.
You change out the back.
Change out the back alleyway. Easy.
Oh shit.
All right, that was a good update of
Charles.
Derrimut. So yeah, if you're interested in joining Strength Culture, we have an 8-week starter pack running at the moment.
Train along at Derrimut, 4:30 on Thursday. I'll be training if you want to
And
join
Charlie
me.
will be taking a busload of our members down to Derrimut.
And DM one of their PTs for coaching.
If you really want to feel your back, you can get it down at Derrimut.
Mate.
High test as well. So good stuff. They've also got ice baths, but they're out of action, unfortunately.
How do you break an ice bath?
I think it was something
I
to
think
do
it
with
was
the plumbing.
Yeah, the plumbing.
Yeah.
Plumbing.
Yeah.
Too many heavies got in.
Water wasn't cold.
Blocked up with a needle.
Too many silverback gorillas. Just going to take a little break here in the podcast to let you know that we are available for both in-person and online coaching in a one-on-one setting. We love working with people looking to push their performance, whether that be strength training, training with barbells, looking to lift more, build muscle, maybe you're looking to get into powerlifting, or if you're interested in the hybrid style of training, so both the concurrent of lifting and running or just some endurance work as well. We will work closely with you in a one-on-one setting to build out an individualized program that's specific to you and your goals, your training history, and everything else in between. We currently have spaces for both in-person and online. So if you're interested in learning more or speaking to one of the coaches, the second link down below will take you to our website. You can fill out that form and I'll be in contact to discuss your training and your programming moving forward. So last week we discussed things that we have changed our mind on, which kind of was just like some ideas of updated ideas that we had. But this week we're going to go into things that we've doubled down on.
Doubling down.
So hills that we're willing to die on
Derrimut.
in this industry.
Double down on Derrimut.
Charlie's doubling down on Derrimut. Charlie's getting stocks in Derrimut. Yeah, the answer to your life apparently. But Charlie, you're gonna kick us off with the first one that you're
First one. Doubling down on. Yes, coaches that don't train. Coaches that don't train.
Same with your chest, man. Come on.
Coaches that don't train.
I thought
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm
boosted.
disappointed. You know when your parents used to say that to you?
Yeah.
And then
That was the worst.
That was the worst one.
That was the worst.
I'm
My parents
disappointed.
never said that to me.
I was always angry.
They were just like, nah, you're a dickhead, bro. You're fucking...
I'm angry.
I'm angry. Like, there's no two ways
I'm
about it.
angry. I'm disappointed. I'm fucking.
The whole spectrum of disappointment.
And you're a dickhead. No, coaches that don't train. It's a common theme that we come across. We get a lot of really good coaches that train, but you got to walk the walk. I said this to the boys before we were discussing ideas. Like we're in the little ollie lifting arc now, learning the ollie lifts. But like, imagine now someone comes to you, they want you to teach them ollie lifts, and you don't ollie lift.
I tell them that I don't know how to coach ollie lifting.
And they still want to do them anyway.
Yeah.
They still want to do it anyway.
I've said to multiple clients in the last month.
Yeah.
There's like 3 people that have wanted to do it, 4 people. I'm like, just so you know, I have no idea how to coach.
Yeah,
this
that's
at all.
fine. I'm
We're on the
like,
journey
I'm
together.
teaching Michael Rakic and we got enough knowledge to teach him.
I
Charlie's flipping bothered.
No,
He's doing it, mate. He's doing it.
He's fully swinging that pendulum both ways at the same time. I've never seen this being done before. He's swung a pendulum both ways at the same time.
No, because we're different context here. We've been in the industry for a long time. I think we've done a lot on our resume, ticked a lot. Michael Rakic is someone that I, as a client, I think he trusts me quite a lot. I trust him. He knows that I'm not Brandon Accardi.
Yeah.
So he's obviously not going to me and thinking I'm a fucking world-class ollie lifting expert. Yeah. But we've got enough knowledge to teach him how to clean.
But I think it's obvious that Michael knows he's not getting world-class Olympic lifting
Exactly.
coaching. He knows it's the blind leading the blind to some extent, and he's all right with that.
But
having some fun.
Just excited to be on the journey.
He's on the
He's just
journey.
coming along for the
He's
journey
on
to
the
fumble
journey.
along with us.
How am I going to get better at coaching them? By coaching them. What do we tell young coaches?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Coaching reps.
Well, yeah, you've got it.
That's right.
But you need to find someone who's willing
And
to
we'll
accept
only
those
do it in
coaching
person
reps.
too. I'm not doing. If someone said online, there's no chance in hell. Like I'm not.
I'm happy
in
to if
person.
anyone sucks.
Yeah, I'm doing it online.
We'll do it online.
Yeah.
At Derrimut, actually, not online.
So the pendulum's been swung both ways. But in saying that, I could also argue that I am learning the ollie lifts consistently. Like I am we're training them now for 6 weeks or whatever it's been.
And you pulled 100. You cleaned 120.
That's it.
That's
My
only
resume.
20.
If you hadn't
Kilos off.
cleaned 120, if you hadn't cleaned like 90 like us, I'd be like, all right, different story. But
I think
Bro,
though,
Lou Mort cleaned 130 the
I
other day.
saw that.
Yeah,
He's good at it.
proper.
So DM me for lifting coaching
Told
and
him everything he knows.
I know how to do all of it.
Man, he gets the bar so high.
yeah, no, he's power.
He's like a little.
He's good. He
nugget.
full cleaned 130.
Yeah.
I think he powered 120.
What you showed me helped a lot. I got to get my hips into it.
This
More.
is such a tangent.
No, Jamie gave me some good. He got back into the coaching last week. Came out.
Mate, I've actually been getting into some coaching.
Some one-on-ones.
I've been doing some one-on-ones, trickling in some technique sessions with people. I've been loving it.
Back.
I might be back. I might be back.
Fullest of
First it was
clients.
training.
I think
now
I'm
it's
just going to
coaching.
do in person though. I'm only going to do in person. No programming when you sign up with me. It's just in person, some technique
Back
work.
to PT.
Yeah, just
Call it
one-on-one.
consulting though.
Yeah, consulting. Yeah.
Big business.
Yeah.
It's consulting.
No
It's consulting.
program,
Yeah.
One-on-one
no
PT.
formal processes, just one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a one-on-one last week too. Pete. We're back. We're back.
I'm loving
We're
the
back.
one-on-ones. If
One-on-one.
you're interested in some technique help, just message the page. We'll
Yeah.
particularly
I like one-on-ones.
One-on-ones are mad.
So yeah, coaches that don't train, huh?
Yep, coaches that don't train. It's a big thing. It's out there. It's happening.
Do you know what I think it is? I've been I
don't know what it
I've been
is.
thinking a little bit more about it, and just a current like early coaching, just the landscape, and it's like the driver to get into coaching and online coaching, I think has become maybe has become a little bit less about the love for exercise and fitness and coaching, and more about the lifestyle,
The glorification.
of this lifestyle.
Or even what you think the lifestyle is. Oh, work from home, flexible hours.
What you think it is,
You
exactly.
basically never work. We actually work. There's some time that goes into online coaching. But they assume, fucking I can go anywhere, do anything.
There is an element of it that is flexible and great.
No, there's definitely flexibility, but there's still work as well.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you love training, you're going to train. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If you love it, because like this is the thing, I think all of us in high school were reading about training recreationally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, like I remember even when we started doing more and we did a bit of ollie lifting back at Sweatmaster and powerlifting and stuff. It was like I was just hooked on it straight away.
It all started from
We were also in the gym when we were 16, just crunching bodybuilding workouts, which I'm back doing at Derrimut.
So it really does start, and again, like when it starts from that, it starts from like a love and a passion for it. Like you're not getting into it, but like I don't know. When I was in high school, I wasn't like, man, I want to be flexible and move to Bali. Like it wasn't like that wasn't
a thing then.
It wasn't a thing then. You know what I mean? That wasn't the driver. It was I love this. I love reading about it. I love doing it.
Yeah.
So that training and training has always been a part of my life.
Even when I did my Cert 3-4, I did a strength coach was like a job. I was like, I like this. I want to head in this direction. I don't know where it's going to go, but I just enjoy this. So I want to move more in this direction. I didn't know that, powerlifting coach, strength coach, whatever the fuck. I didn't know that was even an avenue. Like, I didn't know fucking strength culture existed. Or I was just like,
I didn't even know powerlifting was a thing when I did
literally, like, it was just like, I just enjoy training. I want to head in that direction. Let's see where it takes you.
Yeah. So I think the eggs is like sort of in the wrong baskets when people start, and it's not really on training and like the development as a coach and like hard skills of coaching and like theory of training. It's like, and it is also necessary, like understanding business and social media and all that sort of stuff. Like you need business systems to run your own business. Yeah. But the eggs, like I feel like it's so far swung towards that and how to create good content and social media as opposed to how do I become the best coach I possibly can be? How do I invest in myself through training and coaching and development there, and then organically become a good fucking coach because you've had skin in the game.
There'd be that many young coaches who understand social media, marketing, sales, running a business, all these things way better than I ever have or ever will.
From day dot.
From day dot. And that's but I like to think I know a bit about training because my early diet wasn't fucking social media. And I think I take it for granted because a lot of it wasn't like intentional. It was just, you'd pick it up along the way, watching YouTube. Like you watch Chad Willis-Smith, Omar Yusuf, all these people, Greg Knuckles. Like I wasn't going out to like specifically, I'm going to educate myself. I was just consuming stuff about training. And through the way, you pick up all these principles that obviously now inform the way you go about training. Whereas if you're not, I guess, soaking all that up or immersing yourself in that, there's just stuff that you just don't flat out understand about training that obviously you have to, hopefully you figure out at some point, just the basic principles.
I've gone full circle. Yeah. I was back watching Eddie Ung training vlogs the other day.
Eddie Ung.
That's proper.
I went full on my back circa 2015. Honestly though, something those bodybuilders, and it's like going full double down. We've changed our mind, double down. I don't know what it is. The bodybuilders, the bro bodybuilders, when you actually listen to them, they understand muscle anatomy. They don't say it in the most articulate way or whatever, but they understand it and they get it. And when you look, like, it's just cool watching them train and being like, all right, how do these guys train their lats? And they'll have like, all right, maybe they're doing some, whatever, they're jacked, so it works. Actually, no, fuck science. Sorry. I'm going back. Science has
not expecting that.
Not at all.
Science has made me think that
two weeks ago you were talking about some fibers with a reverse grip and we ripped you and you cracked it. And then 2 weeks later,
we got to keep.
Derrimut's changed him, man.
I'm so confused.
You know that
this is emotional manipulation.
You know those when you go to what are those like carnivals on the side of like? There's always one down at Rye or whatever. The Rye Carnival, whatever. And you go in that like 3-story bus fucking thing, and there's like all these different rooms, and one of them's like a mirror room, and you don't know where the fucking things are coming from. I've just got Charlie in there with pendulums, just swinging,
on every mirror,
swinging everywhere. He's in like a fucking haunted room of just pendulums.
What my point was with that is that there was that, and we spoke about this, is that era of evidence-based training would make us look at someone like Eddie Ung, who is a little bit more down the broy and just as what they're doing is wrong. And I know when I first got into the industry, what they were doing was wrong. It's not wrong because he's fucking jacked and he's He's jacked and shredded, and like he's exactly what a fucking bodybuilder wants to be.
And it's funny
So
that, like,
why is it wrong?
We all collectively drank. Oh,
I drank that Kool-Aid
I can
for
say
sure.
I did. We all collectively drunk the evidence-based Kool-Aid that much to where it almost like stops you from seeing what's right in front of you. You see these people who are jacked as fuck, but like you almost, oh no, but they're probably not going about the right way. Don't listen to them. No, you know what I mean? Like you view it as like less than, but it's like. Look at the fucking anecdote, man. They're getting results. The people who train with them get jacked. Who gives a fuck how they get there?
What's the one thing that they have that a lot of people are missing?
Effort.
Intensity.
They know how to
Intensity,
fucking train
yeah.
hard. You watch them. I was watching the vlog, and it was mad. The fucking train, and they're like, it's mad. It's mad. G's you up too. I watched it before Derrimut too. So
I was going to say, are you in the Derrimut car park just fucking
Were you
like,
eating a meal as well at the same time?
Out of a Tupperware container?
creatine,
Surely.
pre-workout.
rice.
I was like, we need to take pre-workout and come in here. We'll never leave.
24 hours at Derrimut?
No, but like, I think a big
Mr.
part,
Beast,
a big
Mr.
part
Beast video.
of the-
If you can stay here in Derrimut for 3 months, you
Like, sign me up, sign me up. $1 million. Do you know what I found out, Mr. Beast? You know the Titan sub that imploded?
Yeah.
He got invited to be on that sub.
Oh, no
Yeah.
Way.
You can't kill Mr. Beast.
I went full in that arc too. That guy was sketchy. He was using dodgy materials, carbon fiber.
Are you only new to this idea? Mate, he was driving the ship with a Logitech fucking...
Yeah, no, because we were overseas when it happened, so I wasn't like
No data.
fully there.
fully there. I was elsewhere. No, and I full because we watched the Titanic recently, and I full got into the Titanic, and then I realized the Titan sub was going to see the Titanic, so then I fell into that rabbit hole. Anyway, Mr. Beast was meant to be on that sub. That's
nuts.
So he
Dodgy
would've-
materials.
dodgy materials. But what was I saying?
Do you know what's not built with dodgy materials?
Derrimut.
Only the finest.
No, yeah. What was bro? The pendulum swung. Train coaches that fucking need to train. You need to train, man.
What a mind map that was. That's the breadcrumbs.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
I'm like Morpheus. Fucking the Matrix. Anyway, what we were saying is the
Red pill.
big thing for us though is that the Ziz era. It's nostalgia for us.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, how did we get back to Derrimut from the nostalgia?
I don't know. Derrimut's the
Coaches that don't train. You need to train
need
for
to
your
train.
development. There's a degree of empathy that's required for coaching. So if you haven't gone through it,
You got to train.
you have to understand what it is to go through it. From a training standpoint, to experience fatigue, to have done different exercise variations, to know that not just from a visual standpoint, but hey, I tried this, so this works. I think you have to.
This is why I'm big on like, and I made that post a few weeks ago about like, if you're not strong with barbells and dumbbells, like fuck the machines that you're using. And not to say like I don't like machines. Machines are great. I've been having a field day at Derrimut last week. No, machines are great, and we use them. We use them on all our programs. There's a reason why we have machines in the gym. But you as a coach, if you're not hitting certain metrics, and I know you could argue, the what's his name? What's the gallon of name?
Mark Rubentoe.
Mark Rubentoe. He's got his strength
Oh, that was
standards.
the way. Slap him.
Yeah. I'm going to beep him.
He's got his strength standards. I think there's some merit to that. You as a coach, get to a 1.5 bodyweight bench. Get to a 2 times squat, 2 times deadlift. I think most people are able to hit those standards.
No, without a doubt. I
And
think
it teaches you how to train, teaches you how to hit like intensity.
And it also
Yeah.
teaches you what it's like to not make progress. You need to feel what it's like to hit a plateau and realize, okay, I can't eke out any more progress despite trying. How do I navigate that? What do I change? Like,
I
you need to
would
know what that
argue,
feels
I would
like.
argue that those strength standards you could get there without.
No, but I'm just saying, like, just push.
Most people.
They are somewhat arbitrary, but I think because barbell training is so numbers focused, there is that constant, all right, what's the next PB? What's the next PB? I think people who maybe train a bit more bodybuilding style, a bit more machines, there's less of a focus on just absolute load. Whereas barbell training, you need to, it's all based around the number on the bar. So with that, yeah, most people can probably get to there without hitting a plateau. But for some people, they can't. But most people are not going to stop at 2 times body weight. They're going to push past it. And eventually there's going to come a time where it's like, all right, I can't get stronger currently. What do I change up? Do I have to hit more volume? Do I have to blah, 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 whatever it might be.
I don't think strength standards are a bad thing for like an individual, like to strive for that. Just like full stop. I think it's a good thing to have like high standards for yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I think strength standards is a precursor for movement and shit.
Yes.
Like you have to do this before you can
have
do
to do
this.
this before you do that. Like we
Yeah,
just know
that's
graded
dumb.
exposures. That's silly.
It just means it just is a way to know that you've actually put some time
Yes.
into progressive training. Just like, let's say with running, if you want to get better at running, but you've never run a 10K. If you haven't run a 10K, you probably haven't got that good at running. It just Sorry, Jake.
Well, that's it. Like,
versus
if you're-
me, you know, like, nah.
No, for sure. If you're going to spruik the benefits of progressive strength training, and if you haven't,
You need to move weight.
yeah, and you haven't
You have to lift weight.
taken part in progressive strength training, like it's what do they call them? There's no charlatan, fucking liar. I don't know. What would it be? I don't know.
I think it's a
something.
charlatan.
Who was
Charlatans when you sell?
I don't know
No,
if that's
it's
the
not. It's not a
charlatan. I
charlatan.
don't
No,
even know
no,
charlatan.
it's something else.
Who was that guy?
Weak dog mutt.
Weak
I reckon
dog.
that's what it is. Yeah.
Who was that guy? Oh, fuck, it was a bodybuilder. He sent him to me a few weeks ago. The video of him saying that he cracked the shits because he walked in the gym and all the weights were on the hip thrust machine.
Oh,
Leave.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
that was Lee Priest.
Lee
Lee
Priest.
Priest. Lee Priest. Yeah.
So
yeah.
even that,
In the car, he was like in the car.
he was
having a-
aggressive.
having a
even
bit of
that,
a
he was real
D&M.
aggressive. But again, some of the shit that he was saying, I think, is there's merit to it. He's like, you go in there now, and he's like, you want big glutes? He goes, no one used the machine hip thrust 20, 30 years ago.
Didn't exist.
They fucking did leg press, they did squats, they did hack squats, and they fucking
Split squats, yeah.
split squats, all that shit.
It is a nice. It is definitely. It's a nice benefit. I think that sometimes I love the simplicity of like old school bodybuilders,
Yeah.
and so I do love that. I do think
It's a middle ground.
it is definitely a middle ground because there is 100%. I think the need for I'm going to say intelligent training. I don't want to say
What
that
I-
word. I just think because when drugs are in the mix, you could do anything.
You can do whatever you want.
and it work as long as you don't hurt yourself. Whereas I think if it's for natty lifters, I think there does have to be a degree of like not
Fatigue
perfect,
management.
just fatigue management. It's not the evidence. It's just being a bit smarter.
Stress management.
Stress management.
I think what I took out of his point though was that if you're
It's not this one
machine
specific
hip
thing.
thrusting 600 pounds or whatever, 250 kilos, but then you're squatting, fuck all, or deadlifting fuck all, or hack
Yeah,
squatting,
yeah.
like bring those up.
Yeah.
That's what I took out of that.
Yeah, I think that's
Anyway,
fair.
Middle
for
ground.
sure.
It's middle ground. Hip thrusts are good. They're a good exercise. Do them. Just fucking train your squats, deadlifts, hack squats, all
Yeah.
that shit as well.
It's just everything's good. It's
Get a
like
membership
I
there,
think the machine thing. I think the machine thing for you as well. It's like if you don't have this specific machine, it's not the make or break for your physique.
Yeah, because look at like Arnie, man. He fuck trained on nothing.
Look at all of them. They had Nautilus machines, man.
Did they?
Yeah.
Man.
After the Jones, that's when the Nautilus breakthrough was like
Yeah.
it.
That was it. That's what
Yeah,
made
yeah.
them.
We have to go further
That
back.
was the difference. You have to go. Yeah, no,
Steve Reeves, like
10
fucking-
years. Yeah, Steve Reeves, Bob Paris and shit. It was probably through that.
When was
area.
Frank Zane?
He was
He
same
was-
era.
he was that
70s,
same era as well.
Yeah,
That's a
That's a
golden
ring,
era.
bro.
He's a
best.
statue.
Physique.
the best.
Golden era bodybuilding. It was a gym on the Titanic.
Steve Reeves was natty.
It was.
They were because I
think
think,
Steve
the
Reeves
way
was
they can
Vince
prove he was
Gironda as well.
natty is like basically steroids didn't exist when he was around. It was
Yeah.
like very early stage. Steve
Steve
Reeves.
Reeves.
He like we ended up
Oh,
doing
yeah.
movies. He did like
Yeah.
a bunch of those like gladiator type.
Like it was like
movies.
mainstream.
In like the
It was when
50s and shit.
bodybuilding was still like mainstream. Like he was.
It was like Mr. I think it was like before Mr. Olympia. It was Mr. World, I think then, or Mr. Universe.
Yeah,
maybe,
What,
something like
what
that.
year is this?
It would have been like 50s. That was probably his heyday. 50s. He had a rig.
I was gonna say. I want to say beautiful physique, but I want
was
to say
beautiful.
Donald Trump. Every
So
time I hear the word
beautiful.
beautiful, his beautiful physique.
Beautiful.
Just keep hearing.
It's terrific.
Just after the Shane Gillis special, every time I hear the word beautiful, like beautiful. Anyway,
That was funny, that Shane Gillis thing.
that was good.
Shane Gillis is fucking hilarious. I saw a they were apparently is it Michael Che, the writer on SNL?
Yeah,
Apparently he's been copping it a little bit because SNL is just going downhill.
SNL has sucked for fucking
Yeah,
years, man. It
yeah,
was
and he's like
horrible.
the head writer for it. But he was like copping
Steve
it,
Reeves.
and then the comment section was, "Oh, who's that?"
Steve
Steve
Reeves.
Reeves.
Yeah, he looks like an angel.
Natty goat, man.
He's an angel.
Show the camera.
He looks like an angel.
Steve Reeves, man. Is that focused?
No hip thrust there.
No hip thrust, man.
No machines, man.
Did he have a Panada head squat? Hey, Steve Reeves didn't go to Derrimut. Steve Reeves did not go to Derrimut. If he was to go to a gym, it would have been strength culture.
Yeah.
I just know it.
We don't have a Panada hack squat.
Barbells and
Barbells and dumbbells.
Barbells
I think you need to keep pushing that
Message.
yeah, just keep slamming that message.
Probably
out.
confusing people though. 'Cause I'm raving on about all the machines at
And your
Derrimut.
story is just Derrimut.
No,
No,
but
I know what your argument
Yeah, there's
is.
still a point
I know
there.
that your argument is. I
Yeah.
think it- just with instant shit and people like, if there's like a degree of like defensiveness,
It's
reading
also-
a point. It's the thing isn't that machines are bad or barbells are the standard. It's that if you are saying that one specific machine is the make or break, or if you're not taxing these specific fibers, then there's just bigger problems at bay.
And I think the problem is the mindset or the approach that you're taking to training and the things that you're worrying about that you just don't need to worry about. That's what it's more reflective of.
Yeah, it's minutia. It's just like the.
Do you reckon people get stuck in the minutia because they're trying to avoid effort?
Yes. 100%.
I think so. I think also though sometimes people are trying to find what they think is best based off what they've been
told.
Man,
But
squats
what's
are
been
hard.
told?
Yeah, but like even this is like this bit. Yeah. Even this like this best way to like make the process not even as easy. I just the only word I can think of. I don't want to use it. Like to optimize the approach.
Mate, it's a word. It's a
Fucking
word.
spruik it.
Just
It's the word.
spruik it. Like it's that to me says it's just to get to a point in a quicker fashion,
Which means
or a quicker way,
which might
like
mean
that's-
easier. I think that
and in the process of strength and hypertrophy and physical development over
Decades.
your whole freaking life, like that doesn't that to me seems like contradictory. You know what I mean? Like to get to this point as quick as possible to maximize freaking micrograms in a session, like that doesn't.
I think part of it is just the Instagramification of everything. Like, oh, these 3 tips to fucking do this, or the best. So it's all about just the fucking quick grab of like.
I would rather it be sold to me like feel my lats more mad. You know what I mean? Like if that
Do
you
this
do
to
this
feel lats
movement
mad.
and you feel lats mad,
More mad.
Let's
Can
feel
you
mad.
please
More
make,
mad.
Can you please make like 3 reels of that?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
this to feel that's
Yeah,
mad.
100%. This one will feel you. Oh, maybe now that I'm back in my real arc, I'll start doing I'll talk over it.
Overlays.
Remember you had that
Choco.
that summer where
Yeah.
you really took on the caricature,
The character.
Banana.
I'd written a
Squeeze it.
script yesterday for a real weird.
and then you deleted it.
Bananas.
No, I'd written. I think I uploaded that. I was like,
Bananas.
I think this is bananas. And I think anyone picked it up, but I'd written yesterday in my script more stimulation, and I know that I have not been around chocos enough because I defaulted to stimulation, even though I read it stimulation. So we have an issue.
Yeah.
I need to
More time at
I think
Derrimut.
Derrimut will sort
more
that out.
Derrimut. Feel that's more mad.
More Derrimut.
This one.
Feel the lats,
All right.
man.
That was a good double down, boys.
Double
Feel your-
down.
feel
Feel
your
your
lat
fucking
hole.
coach train. That's the double down.
Yeah, and also nothing.
You're right.
Nothing overtakes effort.
That is the thing that we can all relate on is everyone effort.
Yeah, and if you don't know shit about training, learn about training. If you're in your first 1 to 2 years, even longer, learn about training.
You know what's humbling? The fucking endurance work is humbling too. Because
What?
Well, no, from a training.
Let him. He'll swing it back somehow.
What?
He'll swing it back.
I was expecting, like, if you interrupt me with what I'm talking about. Fuck, man.
Let's change the subject completely.
Interrupting. Endurance work's humbling because there's no fancy machine to make it easier for you.
APO.
There's
there's
what are those runners called? Fucking.
But even then, it's just
Canoes.
like
Canoes.
Yeah,
Yeah, if it's still shit around.
The only way to get better is just to run.
Well, and
it's fucking
and
hard
that's
every
it,
time
and
you do it.
I think that's part of like the beauty of running. Like it's just so simple. You just have to run, and if you run, you're gonna get better. Like there's a lot less noise. I mean, I'm sure the deeper into you get into it, there is noise there, but I think you can just do it. You just go out, you run, you get better. Like it's just. Whereas with training, obviously, there's a little. People have put it to the point where there's a lot more moving parts and things to think about. Whereas running's like, go run.
Do you reckon
get
there's an
better.
equivalent of
surely.
in the running world?
Surely.
Can't be.
Maybe
just-
not.
who's just like
he's one of a kind, but surely
fully-
there's people.
But how
who
would
are
you do?
exposed.
How?
Like fully optimize your stride and your stride length, and
Your programming and
Yeah.
like
They do
it'd
it
be
in
there.
swimming.
It'd be there.
they do. They got like very
They do it
like
in swimming.
incredibly like
Their sports
technical-
science is like to another level.
Yeah.
Like stroke rate.
When gold medals are.
Oh, but I'm sure at that end, those little things would make a difference. But from like developing your aerobic base, or that's
Just your average,
You
yeah.
have to do the work.
Do the work. Do the work. Yeah.
You
I don't
can't
know.
skip the work.
Can't skip the work. You can't. You can't fucking skip the work.
Can we swing that back to Buzz's point now, Charles?
Swing it.
I'm over my point. You got to do it.
I actually had a good.
You've got to bring it back to my
It's your
point.
pendulum
I
to
don't remember
swing
what your point was.
because he wasn't listening. He was thinking about how to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I timed it perfectly.
It's like, you know, when someone like looks at you like they're listening, but they're not listening.
And they completely changed the
It's like-
subject.
yeah.
They weren't listening.
Yeah, not at all.
Cool story, bro. But let me tell you about my day.
Tell us your point.
One last point about the whole like barbell, like just like you should be able to make progress with barbells. As this is just like it's just like a vibe, but it's just nice to know that if you just do the simple shit that's always worked and you put in the effort, you're going to get results. I feel like it would be unfortunate to be trapped in this mindset where like you think you have to find this certain machine or this or that, and that's gonna be the difference maker for your progress. Like it's just even if maybe those machines help. Obviously machines help, no shit. But like it's just nice to know that training has always just been about effort, and if you just know that you stick to the shit that people have always done, you can make results. You can get results provided that you work hard. I think that's just the mindset I'd rather approach training with versus
for sure.
And I know I've been lost in the weeds, and I don't want to get back there. Maybe I'm lost in just a different kind of weeds now. Who knows? But
We're always in the weeds.
We're always in the weeds.
There's just different weeds.
It's weeds. Multiverse of weeds.
Yeah, reverse grip weeds.
How is your reverse grip going?
Mad. I love it.
Yeah?
I like it. I actually like it. It's fucking good. I'm getting into it. It's comfortable now.
How's your incline press going?
I'm starting to get back up there now. I did 115 double yesterday. Slowly getting back. I would go 140.
140 incline is like
That's a big
That's my goal. So I'm just
wheels?
but
honest.
if you can't hit it, you can't hit that here.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, no.
That's a bit terrible.
You have to hit three plate incline at Derrimut. If you're going to assert dominance,
In a
that's
stringer.
You know what I saw?
that's in a stringer.
The other day I saw Josh Leonardowitz training at Derrimut Oakley.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh,
And
wow.
He was doing Smith machine incline. I'm like, I want to do some.
That's a hectic. You got to do it to the throat as well.
Yeah, that's like a
Guillotine
That's a
throw.
proper
Yeah.
bodybuilding. Smith machine incline. So
That's such a tough movement.
That's a big movement.
Oh.
Yeah, the incline's going well. 115 for a double yesterday, and
Is it helping your neural tension?
The net? Well, no, I've been getting. I don't know. I'm fucked. I think I'm fucking busted.
No, I got the answer.
What?
I'll tell you off air, bro. Gatekeep the
Oh,
solutions.
I know what.
Yeah,
I know
DM me
what
for
the
coaching.
answer is. You have to coach me through that though, because I don't like it.
Yeah, because it's a different variation.
Show me.
This is real
Yeah.
top secret.
Yeah, it's top secret, man.
Top secret, because I used a machine that does that.
Something I've been cooking in the
I
lab.
used a machine that does that movement.
I was laughing at Charlie. Yeah, I've been cooking.
It's cooking.
In the crock pot. What is it? What's that Migos line? Yeah, whip it. Whip it up.
I used a machine that does that movement. I didn't like it.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
You either explain it or we move
can't,
on.
bro.
You can't keep talking about something.
sauce. If you want to find out,
What-
4:30
what's
p.m.
that?
Derrimut.
Oh, yeah,
you
good.
can't. No.
Good,
That's-
yeah.
That's the
Machine would be. I've used a machine before. Really good.
Yeah.
I actually really liked that reel you put up the other day
Which
about hunting range in your accessories.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good
Hunt it.
hunt range.
Charlie wrote that
I wrote
script
that
for me.
script.
Oh, did ya?
he
You scripted it?
I'm the fucking master.
If you want a real, if you want a real, Charlie will write it for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good idea.
that was good. Well, it was
Kill two birds, one stone type setup.
Yeah, Anthony cut. I said that in the script. Anthony
You cut that out?
Cut it out.
It's all right. Donnie knows what he's doing.
Sad
We've
if-
spoken
I
about that on
trusted
the
Anthony
podcast before.
Well, no, Lucas Aaron. He was Ranger strength. every time, every time I read Lucas Aaron's Insta handle, I just read Rango first.
Range Rover.
Rango strength. I don't know for some reason. I'm not sure. But yeah, Lucas Aaron. He was talking about it, like mobility training.
Yeah.
Do that. Like it very much comes from, and even before that, when we were talking about the PRI shit, unloaded stuff for people that have been affected by heavy barbells, it's probably not it. So doing loaded mobility movements are probably it.
Yeah, building it into the program.
I've
Without
seen
a doubt. 'Cause
even,
no one wants to. Everyone's already working for an hour and a half to 2 hours. No one can.
No one wants to add shit unless they
I've
really
seen
need to.
even Alec Blennis do that kind of shit. They do their split squats and they really like fucking get down.
Maximize range.
Well,
Split
even
the
the way
pelvis.
Lucas was talking about.
He treats it like strength
Stretching.
training.
Yeah, it's like it's heavy, like it's hard. You've got to do it hard. So if someone does want to see lasting change coming into their squats,
It's got to be overloaded.
it's got to be something that's probably going to drive them into a position that's going to see a bit of a longer lasting change. Otherwise, I feel like it's just a bit too transient.
Yeah.
It's a bit too.
And then
like,
you can overload it. Like that's the thing. You
Otherwise,
use
you just
heavy
get a
weight.
feeling. I think.
Yeah,
you're not
without
actually
a doubt.
achieve anything.
Yeah.
I know what a crazy one is for a stretch. On our lap pull down, you sit on the floor with a close grip, knees like under the seat to lock yourself into this more like shifted back position, and the stretch there. It's like lat hang breathing but loaded. Oh, it's so nice. So
That sounds
you're
too
like
optimal.
this. My ears are like up here. Just my shoulder
Feels
pain
good.
gone.
And you're sitting on the ground.
Sitting on the ground because obviously you run out of range a little bit.
So you actually train that movement through that range?
Yeah. You hit it hard. It's mad.
Now the difference between
Bilateral.
You probably could do. I'm doing bike. I'm like up here.
Bi-lat pull down.
Big
The
big
difference
stretch.
between 2 inches on a chin up, like, stopping with even the slightest hacked scap and actually getting into a dead hang
Yeah.
is disgusting. It's the difference between 13, 14 reps of chins and 5.
It's so hard at that bottom portion. I've been doing them with the dead hang and just out of the hole, it's just so much harder.
Oh, man. And full range dips with load. Getting full range with 20 kilos, I can do for a set of like 8, 9. Did that. There was a Good Life the other day. And then I was curious to see what 40 kilos to parallel fatigued would get. And I managed to get at 8 reps.
Dips.
Parallel dips.
Yeah, like half reps.
Half reps, though.
Half reps.
Instead, that's
yeah.
proper.
Like such a difference.
Half reps.
Range of motion.
Get to end range.
Hip thrusts suck.
Hunt range of motion.
Some people would argue that it's like, it's not all about the muscle. I've had someone argue this with me before, and it's like, it's not every muscle to train full range of motion. Not everything is about maximizing hypertrophy. I think that there are some benefits to training end range for passive structures, like around the joint, tendons, ligaments, stuff like that. Things that you're not getting access to. It's not always just about fucking
Maximizing.
You'll probably be
sarcomeres.
mid-range tension.
You probably
Like,
feel a bit less stiff.
yeah.
By just actually training to a
I
full
think,
range.
So I think for us as general athletes, it's important not just for maximizing hypertrophy.
Yeah, I think the industry also with the huge glute focus, they tried to make every lower body drill a glute drill as well, because it's like, I want to maximize, and it's the whole like knees in conversation and all of that sort of stuff. But I think that got caught up in that as well, that everyone's like, well, how do I maximize my glutes in a squat or whatever?
Or a
and
split squat.
Yeah, and everyone's fucking always doing like knees out, like heaps of glute focus. It's like, well, not everything has to be fucking
Or
glute
like-
dominant.
Like split stance, I think there was a period there where like everyone was doing split squats, and maybe they still are, with like the longest stance possible to make it more glute biased. Where it's like, if you just do a regular split squat,
Overload.
knee-
Is that hingy split squat?
knee to floor, you're gonna work your glutes
With the
Like,
big brace.
You're gonna work your glutes no matter what.
Big Valsalva and
Yeah.
Valsalva.
Valsalva.
Yeah, I think, and that's part of that conversation that we had last week, where it's like these ideas of like hypertrophy have just like funneled down, and everyone thinks that strength training is just like this hypertrophy sort of lens. You get caught up in it, that everything has to be optimized for hypertrophy all the time.
Always.
Yeah,
Got to optimize everything.
got to optimize D's.
Optimize.
We had one other thing that we had doubled down on, which was that the interference effect. After 12 months of interfering our effects,
Yeah, I've made no progress.
where do we sit on the interference effect, boys?
Bullshit.
Bullshit?
Buried it.
It was always bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people didn't know that. We didn't know
A lot of
that.
people don't know. Oh, it's not. It's
5 years ago, we didn't know that.
No, we didn't.
We used to actively tell people, mate, you're ruining your gains. We were
running.
on the pendulum
running.
at the other end.
I think the downfall with a lot of people is they do way too much too quickly. So from a stress management standpoint, then it interferes with training. And I like this analogy that I saw once. It was like if you went and did 3x15 or 3x20 on leg extensions and then tried to squat, it would interfere with your squats. We could all agree on that. It'd fuck your squats.
Might pre-activate.
Pre-activate, get the blood flow. It would interfere with your squats. So the interference effect is more so about your fatigue management and stress management than anything. If you are getting into some form of cardio/endurance work, start small, build up. And just make sure that your structure across the week is set up in a logical way. Don't go for a fucking 10K run and then squat the next morning. Maybe change that up a little bit. Give you a couple days extra to recover before you squat.
But if your schedule doesn't allow for it, just do it anyway.
Do
You'll
it
be
anyway.
right.
Yeah,
If
like
it's not ideal, you
Sunday,
don't get the work done. You're right.
Derrimut, arms, into run. Mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you can do it. And then I think you fall down that fragile.
Yeah, like have your plan.
doesn't
Have your
make
plan
any
set.
sense.
Have a rough plan that is informed or whatever else. But just know that you're probably, especially when chasing that many qualities and things that are at such opposite ends of the spectrum, that you're probably going to feel a bit sore coming into things. And you're
that's
probably going
okay.
to be fatigued at most times. What is it? Fitness fatigue model. Like at some point you'll deload, and then you'll be able to express fitness better.
That's it.
And whether you are chasing multiple qualities or just the more strength-based qualities, like the more and more I train and hear back from like people's subjective experience with their lifting and whatever, like I just think soreness, it has to be quite severe to really be like I mean, obviously, pain's a different thing if it's like niggles, dramas, but if it's just general soreness, like I think it's almost like a non-consideration. Oh, you saw, cool. Just warm up and you'll see how you go. Like it has to be that like crippling DOMs that you haven't done a split squat in 3 years. You can't walk. All right, that's a different story. But if you're generally sore, like soreness, I don't think soreness should actually be a determining factor in how you set up your week or how hard you go. So you're going to train. You've got two options: train hard or don't train hard. Like I don't think it really matters how sore you are, unless it's obviously.
But soreness is on a spectrum as well,
and that's the thing. I think most of the time it's a moderate amount.
We're not talking about soreness. You know, that's soreness.
Here comes the pendulum.
Here comes the pendulum.
No, soreness is on a spectrum. We're not talking about that like. That DOMs that you get, you know, you've gone away, you haven't trained for...
Yeah, that's different.
And you come back and you're training...
I literally just said that.
Did you say it?
I literally just said that.
Charlie wasn't listening. Charlie was waiting to tell you about his
Let me explain.
opinion.
Let me explain.
He wanted you to hear his opinion on the matter. Did he? He doesn't care about your opinion.
Yeah, fuck your opinion.
I just want to add to this by saying exactly what you said.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Charlie just...
My blood sugar's dropping. I zoned out.
Charlie spine.
Berries there.
I got a fucking muesli out there.
I'll tell you one thing that creates a shit ton of DOMs is Olympic lifting in my traps. My traps after every day of Olympic lifting. Holy shit, my traps are cool.
I haven't really had that
every time. I just can't seem to.
It's too detrained.
As we
I think you're too strong.
As we fumble through this Olympic lifting process, I need you guys' help. So that 95 I hit, oh man, I caught it weird, and ever since then,
Fuck your wrist.
Everything else is fine, but the only thing it affects...
Battle scars.
Man. The only thing it affects is clean. So when I try catch a clean, it's just no good. I cleaned like 70 today, and I was like, nah. I have to leave it there.
Overuse. You spiked your load.
Spiked the load. Definitely spiked the load.
Catching the bar.
I've got the exercise for you, bro. Don't worry.
All right, you'll sort me out later. But
You got to catch it.
We're cooking something up for that one.
I think I need
Catching it in your
to...
hand.
Bro, I'm not trying to, man. But I think I need to improve my front rack position. I
Yeah,
think...
do some of the...
Yeah. I'll
do some of those cable curls that I gave to Angus. Do those ones. You know all that stuff Angus pushed in his GPP?
Yeah. You invented GPP.
I gave that to him.
Charlie's a ghostwriter.
I'm his consultant.
He writes posts for Bullers, for Angus.
He's the meme guy for
the
GPP.
track for Drake.
I think maybe you need to actually warm up your front rack.
No,
so,
I think
so the curls and...
I think I need to improve my
Yeah.
ability to get in that position because it's
You
just
know,
the
open up
catching
your
it
upper
feels
back.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to expand your thorax.
I've got it.
Buzz has got a different... Buzz got different.
No
got the
posterior
answer.
expansions here. We'll get
Anterior expansion.
expand
Buzz has the
something.
answer.
Yeah, chakra.
Expand.
Yeah, it's
these.
funny because like, in that thing I posted like, oh yeah, want to add 5 kilos this every week. The next week I couldn't even clean fucking 9. All right, I was done. Like,
Yeah, but next time you're in.
I got mega humbled on Saturday morning. You two. I tried to snatch. It's mad.
nice.
It's good. Just fuck what
Charlie
I'm saying.
wants more attention.
Yeah.
What's that, Charlie? You got something to say?
No, I was doing. I was snatching
that's
on Saturday morning. That was from my can. I was snatching Saturday morning, 50 kilos. Did it 2 weeks in a row. Oh, 50 felt all right for these. Like it's like a hang snatch above the knee, below the knee, off the floor. So it's a just 3 rep complex. And went from 50. It felt good. And I could hear people saying, people that are more well versed in Olympic lifting, just get reps. Weight doesn't matter. Just get reps. Just get reps. Just get reps. Skill development. So I increased the load, as you would.
I
didn't listen to any of the
Didn't listen
people
to the
more
experts.
experienced than me. I'm like, you know what?
You can get reps at higher loads.
You can get reps at high loads, but
They're just probably going to be a bit shitter.
yeah, definitely. But I also forgot that 50 kilos, 5 kilos on 50 kilos is a 10% increase. That's a pretty big jump, especially for something so like skill intensive. And my techniques look good enough. I got thrown on my stack over it. I don't know where I was going with this point, but I got mega humbled.
You got humbled.
Just humbled by it.
to the
Like,
experts.
I think
listen to the experts. Just get the reps in.
I think because the difference with like a squat or a deadlift, if you hit a certain number, even if it's like an RPE 10, 9 times out of 10, you can hit it again the next week. Whereas I hit 95, oh my God, yeah, that's mad. I'll go up. It's like, I couldn't even do 90 like the next week. Like I think you have to take a different
But you also
range of
injured your
course.
hand.
No, I did injure my hand, but like even then, like I think because the skill component is high and my skill sucks and my positioning sucks, whatever it is, I need to get that better before I can just be like, oh yeah, I'll add weight to the bar every week.
Yeah, exactly.
We,
Like,
we need to get better.
it's so technically
we need to get better
volatile.
at it.
I don't think you ever get to a point where you're just adding weight to the bar every week.
Well, I think I would if I started at like
If we
70.
had the skill.
I think for something that's far less complex, at least for like the first 12 weeks.
I think you just fucking. Angus said accumulate 500 reps.
Well, I get that, but I think
first 500 reps in.
a world where my front rack position
Didn't
was
you say
better, I
that?
think I could.
I gave that.
And then he said it.
yeah.
And then he said it publicly. Yeah.
Yeah. No, like I think the first 12 weeks that you're deadlifting, you can see linear progress, 100%.
Yeah, no, but I think deadlift.
That's what I'm saying. Olympic
I'm just saying the
lifting-
complexity.
Olympic lifting's different.
That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the same.
No.
It's like RPE doesn't apply as much to Olympic lifting as.
No, of course. I think the complexity and it being just by way of us being so like fresh at it, it's not a power clean every week. It's not the same power clean. It's so technically volatile. It's a different movement every week.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's a different movement, you can't
expect
overload
to
it.
see the usual, even 2.5 kilos. Like,
Yeah.
even and then or repeating the same weight isn't necessarily possible at this
Yeah.
point.
I want to max out my cleans today off the back of this conversation.
Matt.
Yeah.
I did some yesterday, but my traps are cooked. But I think I'm not going to use soreness as a.
When I've seen you guys doing
Unless
it.
you're really sore.
Unless you're really sore. I see you two guys do it, and this is probably the case of you, Charlie, as well. But you guys have good shapes. It's all about the shapes.
Yeah, fucking oath.
You got to find the good shapes.
Big shapes.
Someone's cutting shapes downstairs
It's
right now.
different
Holy
shapes, but you got to find good
I think
shapes.
it's DJ Daddy Trends.
Yeah. No, it's all about the shapes. One thing that has really been helping me with my shapes is a high pull. So I'm just going to keep doing
Yeah.
high pulls.
You gave
Might
me
do
those last week.
snatch high pulls today. Yeah,
Yeah, I've got no idea what I'm doing.
that's all right.
So I just do it.
We'll just do it.
Yeah.
Play.
So
I'm just coaching you guys. I've already done my
movement.
cleans today.
No
so I'm
one
just gonna
ever
coach you.
had an idea what they were doing.
Aristotle said, if you don't know, if you
Now you
know,
know.
once the more you know, the more you don't know. If you know, you know.
It's like a circle that keeps expanding, and as the circle gets bigger of what you know, the outside of what you don't know increases.
And then a pendulum comes and
And you get
swings it all out.
smaller. We're all specks of dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Traveling on a big rock, going at 400 k's an hour.
Yeah.
Circles and
Faster, I think.
faster. Yeah, it's a bit faster.
That's it.
Faster.
So thank you very much to our sponsors, Derrimut.
The sun rises.
They
in the
better give us
east.
the kickback.
They're definitely not.
I don't think
Maybe
they
a
will.
kick to their head.
They'll cancel that membership. We don't want any association with these guys.
Yeah, but if you're interested in joining Strength Culture, 8-week starter pack is up and rolling. Reach out if you're interested.
I've heard that the coaches at Derrimut are fantastic.
They are. They don't let you do cleans though, but yeah,
No, they do.
they do.
No, I just didn't do them because I didn't have the nuts to do them.
Well, that's a you problem. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It was a me problem.
All right. Ciao. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much for getting to the end of the podcast. If you're here at the end, we really do appreciate you for tuning in for an hour of the Strength Culture podcast. Just wanted to quickly remind you that we have our 8-week starter pack, which is everything that you need to take your training to the next level here with us at the gym. That's the first link down below. And then the second link down below will take you to our coaching services page, which is everything related to both our in-person and online one-on-one services here at Strength Culture. If you're interested in taking your training to the next level, I really do believe there is no better place to be than within the Strength Culture community. So if you're interested in chatting and seeing how we could help you with your goals, please just reach out or one of the links down below.